Hi there, I'm Janna Donovan. I'm a work stress and anxiety specialist with an MBA, otherwise known as the Work Stress Guru. Please like or subscribe. It helps me unlock some things with YouTube. But today I wanted to absolutely talk about some of the things we're all experiencing right now with work stress. I've definitely seen that people didn't want to go into quarantine, and now that they have all the rhythms and structure that they told us to get, now we have to almost go back and undo them. So it's like pivot and all these things. So anyway, I've come out to my woodshed, which is where I feel like we've been for the past 8 weeks, and now we're asked to go into what is a new normal. How do we go back and be safe and deal with our all the other anxieties that we have now, work stress and money, and those of us who can't go back to work and who've lost their jobs during this time. So anyway, I just wanted to post something to say I'm here. I hear you, and I'm with you, and we're all in this together. And if you're still on this roller coaster with me, that's a normal thing. We definitely I thought that maybe because of Derby and then Mother's Day and a lot of other things here in Kentucky. That we'd start to lessen some of the stress, some of the anxiety, and it just keeps coming back in waves. We still have the quarantine brain. We still have, lack of focus, grief, just the way that our sleep has been disturbed, really struggling. A lot of my clients struggling with a lot of sleep, and work-life balance is kind of a joke. But now the kids are almost out of school, and now they're going to be wanting something for the summer. And what are we going to do? So anyway, the anger, the irritability, it's all been a very, very difficult. So one of the things that has helped everybody, and I wanted to remind everybody of, is to stay flexible, stay creative, stay positive, and then also, unplug and rest during this time. It's really a difficult time carrying around all these extra negative emotions can be very difficult. And go back to the structure that was all those advice they gave us 8 weeks ago applies now as we go on another part of the roller coaster. And so if you see any obstacles, definitely wanted to call them out. A lot of times we say that I don't want to take this advice. I just want this to be over and I want to be out of lockdown. I get it. But if you're having some of those, obstacles like time, focus, energy, desire, negative emotions, or you just think, I don't get to do what I want to do and I really love it. And then it can also turn to grief. And then the hardest one is not just, I'm sad about all this and A plus B equals pandemic suck or whatever, but you can go down into despair and look in the Grand Canyon and say, not only this, but A plus B equals I suck. So I wanted to give you a couple pieces of advice for those of us who are still trying to make sense of this, and I hope we all are, but as we go back to work, modify your standards for the situation is number one. Number two, match your standards to your strengths and your weaknesses, your limitations is a better way to put it. Third, develop a sense of self that is independent from what you achieve. In some ways, in order to be okay during this time and not fall into the, going back and thinking about all the mistakes we've ever made, can really be important to have this sense of self that is separate from all of our achievements. Another one is complete tasks. 4 is like complete tasks. And I compare this in like sports and football to keep chopping your feet, keep doing something, keep busy, and then I know that's exhausting. So the advice we're getting seems to be very, shall we say, one minute one thing, the next minute the opposite. But that is part of this unusual time. So sorry if my camera's shaking. The final one is to balance your thinking, is to say, I only have energy for this. I do not have energy for that. It just makes me mad. So, balance out that thinking. Again, I'm Janna Donovan. Call, write, or text me if you want to talk. If I'm not licensed in your state, I'll help you find someone who is. And if you have any dark thoughts at all during this time, please call 1-800-273-TALK, 1-800-273-8255. My website is www.workstress.guru, and my name is Janna Donovan. I'm the Work Stress Guru. Thanks.